It's all just an even look. I am going to put green concealer on only one side. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leanne and today I'm going to be showing you how I cover my acne. Half of my face has the green corrector and the other half doesn't. So I'm going to let you try and guess before we get into this video. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do click the subscribe button, as I would love to have you. Now, without further ado, let's get into this video. So right now, as you can see, let me get a little bit closer. As you can see, I suffer with breakouts, I suffer with pigmentation, redness, scarring, a whole shebang. So sometimes it will be a case of a few here and there, like obviously we all know monthly breakouts, hormones. Most of my acne, pretty much all of my acne, is hormonal. Now that my acne has sort of calmed down, yes, before you mention anything, this is my face, pretty calm. I'm gonna insert like a clip or an image just to show you what it was like, and that was about a year ago. My skin is currently trying to heal at the moment from a few breakouts that I had over the week. This side, believe it or not, is looking a little bit clear apart from this bit here. I have done my skincare already, skincare, SPF, that sort of thing. But before I go in and prime, I am going to go in with the Boots Glow Mist. This is the brightening mist. Skin looks hydrated and radiant. Now the reason I'm going in with this is because I just want to make sure that my skin has all the moisture that it needs. Obviously when you have acne, it can dry your skin out a little bit. I have combination skin, so I have the best of both worlds. I have oily T-zone, dry cheeks. I just like to make sure that my skin is thoroughly hydrated before I start putting on any other product. And I'm just going to sort of spray it. Now that we're going into autumn, I am using the BECCA First Light Priming Filter, which is an instant complexion refresh. So this is just a sample size, obviously, as you can see, and I have used a lot. So, just going to see what I can get. As you can see, I'm not dragging the skin or anything like that. I am literally just lightly patting it in. Now with this primer, it's so hydrating and it's cooling, so obviously if your acne is a little bit flared, it doesn't rub, so it's actually quite a great primer to have on hand. Okay, so the next step that I'm going to use, I'm going to go in with a green concealer. Now green concealer is totally up to you whether you want to use one or not. Because I have quite a lot of pigmentation, what I am going to do, just to show you a bit of a difference, if there is one, I am going to put green concealer on only one side. So I'm just going to show you the difference between using a green concealer and just going straight in with your concealer or your foundation. L'Oreal CCCS Magic Anti-Redness Skin Enhancer. So it's infused with fig extract. Not really sure what that does, but it's a lightweight formula enriched with smart pigments which transforms on contact with skin. So it helps to conceal the appearance of redness, basically. So whether it's acne, pigmentation, rosacea, anything like that, it just sort of tones it all back and makes your skin tone a little bit even. I'm going to apply it on the right, maybe your left, but my right. And again, I'm just going to use the same motions as before. I'm just going to put that on half of my chin, and I'm literally just going to dab that in. Now the reason I'm dabbing it in is because obviously it pushes it into the skin and it absorbs a lot better than if you were just to swipe it, because if you swipe it, you're at risk of just swiping off the whole entire product, and we don't want that. So a little bit closer. This is the left hand side, and then this is the right hand side. So obviously we've still got a little bit of texture going on. I'm going to go in with foundation now. I usually do foundation first and then concealer second, because obviously if we were going to conceal first, we would be here all day. I'm just using the Oxygenating foundation from Oxygenetix, I think that's how you say it. A breathable formula for healthier skin that provides complete coverage. This is in the shade Opal. So this is what it looks like when it's, oh, there we go. This is what it looks like. They do have an acne version, which I did have, but I've used it all. But this is just as good. The only difference is acne one contains 2% salicylic acid. This one does not. But this is a aloe vera based formula. So not only does it not clog your pores, but it can also soothe your skin. So if you are particularly inflamed, then this would be perfect. It won't irritate your skin at all. I've just put that on the back of my hand, and I'm going to go in with the same brush because I'm lazy. One brush is enough. This gives such a nice glowy finish. Like when it comes to acne, like you can be pretty much scared of trying new products, especially if they've got like glitter in there or like a shimmer, because you just think, I don't want to wear a shimmer when I've got a great big blemish on my face. It's always great to find a foundation that can obviously cover your acne and give you a bit of a healthy glow. And now I'm just going to go on the side that's just had the primer on there, just so you can sort of see a difference. And you don't want to forget your neck. So the concealer I'm going to go in with is the Revolution Conceal and Define. And when it comes to concealer, you don't want a concealer that's too light, because if you put light concealer on top of, you know, acne, especially if they've got, you know, a 3D bump, then you're just going to highlight that blemish. So I'm just going to go in. I love the fact that this doe end brush is quite thick, so you can just go in straight away and conceal what you have. But because I do have some acne that is brand new, so this one down here, I'm going to just apply this on the back of my hand. Again, I'm just going to go in with the same brush, and well, I would spot conceal, but guys, it's all over my face. So again, I'm just going to go in with the brush. I will look at obviously these two a little bit in more detail. So I've just gone in with the first layer, and I've still got a little bit left on my hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply it on my finger, go back and spot conceal this way. And then for the under eye area, I am going to go in with a lighter concealer. So this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I did get this by mistake, because usually when it comes to like drugstore makeup, even the lightest shade is still a little bit too dark, but I think they played me with this. I mean, this is in the shade Pale because I am pale, but it seems really light. So, but we're not going to let that go to waste, because we are just going to put it under the eye area. Just a skin checkup. This is what my skin looks like. Wow, I didn't realise how hairy my face was before. So I'm just going to go in with the L'Oreal True Match, and I'm just going to use this smaller brush and sort of, again, use that dabbing motion. So usually I would just keep my complexion like this. It's covered the acne pretty well. See, if you've got to this point and you're happy, go on about your day, you know, apply your eye makeup, your eyebrows, your lips, go about your day. But if you do want to feel a little bit extra and you want to know how to put on a bit of contouring, I do use this in replacement of bronzer, but that's only because I don't have any, because most bronzers that I find have shimmers or glitters in them, and I just don't need that. I don't need that. So here we are. I am just going to go straight on and apply this product. So I'm just going to apply that, and then I'm just going to use that for the moment. I am going to go in with the same brush that I've been using throughout the whole entire video, because obviously I think that with the excess foundation and concealer that you've got on the brush, it sort of makes it blends in pretty perfectly. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply it around the rest of my face. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a blush. I don't have one on me, which isn't great. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to use lipstick. It's the Beauty Pie Lip Crayon in the shade Guilty Girl. I'm just going to apply on my cheek. Going to blend that in, and I'm also going to move it across my nose. I've just put on the rest of my makeup, and for the last step of the how I conceal my acne, so I'm just going to go in and spray the whole of my face. So that's pretty much what I do to cover my acne. Of course, I don't do this every day, like I mentioned, because, you know, I don't mind my acne being on show. But for some of those days where I just want a little bit more coverage, you know, I don't want my pigmentation to be showing through, or I don't want my acne to look as inflamed, then this is simply what I do on my skin. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye! So, before we go and finish the video, I wanted to show you what my skin looks like in the natural light. So typically this is the left hand side of my skin. I didn't use the green concealer. On the right hand side I did. So typically this is what my skin, oh let me reverse back. This is what my skin looks like in natural light.